Move. Move. You gotta get down. Okay, another September National Preparedness Month video. This one I want to talk about a bug out bag. Now, it is best by far to stay in place where you have shelter, but there are going to be some situations that you may have to bug out. This is just some supplies to get you to your next location. Things you may or may not need, but I think they all would be very useful. First, on my belt, this is a knife hatchet combo. Not a great hatchet, but come in very handy. Shelter building, self-defense. Have another knife attached here on the side of my bag. A couple of carabiners attached. A single wall water container. Stainless steel, single wall, so you can boil water. This one looks all nice and shiny. I've got a couple that are quite black from me being out in the field. Yeah, there's several items in here. I'm not going to start with any, this is more important than the other. I'm just going to open it up. I need to rearrange my bag anyway, add some new items, perhaps take some out. Leather gloves. An emergency radio that can be charged with solar. It also has a crank. Can be charged that way. AM, FM, and weather emergency. Antenna. Also has a flashlight. Couple of bandanas. Could be used for anything. Could be used for fire starting. Could be used to carry items in. If you're having to forage mushrooms or nuts or berries, you could carry in these. Could be a bandage. This is just, it's unopened, but it is a pre-made snare kit for trapping game. A rabbit, squirrel, small game. This is a yo-yo. It's just called the yo-yo. It's a automatic fishing wheel. When something pulls on it, it sets the hook and retracts. This is just a very small fire starting kit. It's got fat wood, a little bit of cotton, things of that nature in it. A trap. And just like a big mouse trap, quite a bit bigger than a mouse trap, but you could use that and potentially catch small game, rabbit, squirrel, something like that. That's all that's in that pouch. Pair of cotton gloves. This is a, don't laugh, it is a lens wipe I do have sunglasses in here somewhere. This is like a woman's, oh, I'm sorry, this is a sewing kit. You may need to make repair on clothing, shelter if you have one. It's got a thimble, a small measuring tape, tiny pair of scissors, several needles, several pins. Could be used to fashion a fishing hook if you needed to. Very, very useful to have this in your emergency to-go bag. Zip ties, paracord. This belongs in another, I'll save that, it belongs with something else. A couple of glow sticks. A mask. Now this is not going to help with a nuclear type situation, but excessively dusty, just a good quality mask. Now I have two replacement filters for this in here. Actually 3 replacement filters, sorry. Another knife, just pocket knife, well, a little bigger than a pocket knife. But it does have a serrated edge here. Does have a very small ferricent rod or ferro rod, fire starting. I don't know if the battery is working it or not. It does have a miniature flashlight on it as well. Appears I need to get a new battery for it. Additional fishing line. Tampons. You might ask why? That would be excellent. The cotton would be excellent for fire starting. Oh, here are replacement plugs that hold the filters on for the mask. A spoon and fork. Another looks like a spork. It does pull open and has a metal knife on the inside, serrated. Another metal spork with a bottle opener and a regular blade. Pill bottle. What do we have in here? We have fishing hooks and sinkers. And that's it for that section. Sunglasses. On the inside here, it's to carry shells, but I've got additional tampons. Another light that is solar charged, or you can crank it to get a charge. Package of oatmeal, chocolate raspberry flavored. And this, enough coffee to make 30 cups. Caffeine could be important. 2 small vacuum sealed packages of rice. Another glow stick. In here is what I call my fire starting kit. I have 2 lighters. I am going to be wrapping those with a little duct tape. A couple more tampons. This is kind of like a, not sure what you call it, but you push it through. If you need something longer than what your lighter can, you can hold your lighter before you light this. It's cordage. Burns, and once you get your fire going and you need to extinguish the flame, you just pull it back, this metal sheet back over it, and that puts the flame out. Very useful tool. And another small rod and striker. Get a spark. Magnesium, that will take a spark and burn extremely hot. Useful if it's a damp situation. And pack of matches. I do have, it won't fit in here with all the other stuff, but a much larger fire starter rod. To go along with the food I've got the high calorie little bars from SOS. Emergency food rations, what it's called. There are 9 bars in here. They do not taste good. They're dry, they're hard, but they will give you calories. First aid kit. In this one, I have triple antibiotic cream, Tums, 2 things of chapstick, pair of shears, small band-aids, alcohol wipes, a syringe with needles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 small bars of soap, some alcohol pads, a couple of ace bandages. I don't know if you have seen these or not. Most people have. Just a little round dry disc. You put just a few drops of water on that and it expands. You can open that up. It's about the size of a large paper towel for toilet paper or just general cleaning. Then the 2 ace bandages. Moleskin. If you've ever had to walk a long way, there's always that chance of blisters. Moleskin is outstanding. Some large gauze pads. You never know what kind of situation you're going to be involved in, how long you're going to be on the go as you're trying to get to your next location. First aid kit number 2. This has pain reliever, triple antibiotic ointment again, more of the little towelettes that you get wet and they expand, 4 more small, like hotel bars of soap, Pepto-Bismol, 10 more of the expandable toiletries, aspirin, ibuprofen. Now this is what I was thought I was opening earlier. This is like a eyebrow, eyelash, I don't know, some kind of woman's kit, but it has a little brush. I don't know what I would need that for, but a tiny pair of scissors. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4 different sizes and types of tweezers. You know, you think tweezers may not be a big deal, but you get a bad splinter. You're out in the wilderness, that could get infected very easily. Excellent for splinter removal. You fall and get a piece of glass embedded in you or a rock or something. Those could be useful in helping to get that out. It may be overkill on the first aid, but I would rather have it than not. Additional knife like the one I've got here on the side, but it's a little bit larger. Hush, baby. Mess kit. Has a pan, a pot, a plate, a cup, although it's plastic, and I do keep a couple of additional fire starter rods in there. These are the ones that have the whistle and a compass. Compass could be useful, but if you're in a to-go situation because you have no option but to bug out, whistle's not really going to be very useful. So that's another way of sanitizing water, preparing like your little rice or little oatmeal thing that you have. Life straw, made for drinking right out of bodies of water, creeks, streams, whatever. Little thing of throwing knives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 throwing knives. Each one has paracord wrapped around the handle. Rechargeable flashlight, rechargeable headlamp, sharpening stone or wet rock, poncho. This is the tube tent, smaller zip ties. This may be the best water filtration system out there. It is absolutely fantastic. It is the Grail. See the water filter? I need to get an extra filter, but this is good for a long time. Put your water in here from whatever your source is. Force this back down slowly. Forces the water through the filter into the inner port. Ready to drink water. Right from the source. this is where this little cord goes. It's a charging cord for the flashlight and headlamp. It's a little bit of a pain to open, but it's got the little bungees with the little stop block on it. Okay. Inside of here, I do have some other charging cords, but this is a portable power bank, solar charged. Does have a compass on it as well. It does have flashlight. It's got USB outlets. You can charge your phone, your portable lights that are rechargeable, and the charging cord that goes with those. I have one charging cord in here. Keep them zipped up over here so they don't get lost. The two lights, the headlamp and the flashlight, take different ends on the charging. But you know, you can just hang this off your belt. It's got a little carabiner off the back of your pack while you're walking to get the sun. You just pop this back open right here. It's got a USB, the regular, the big end of the USB, and then it's got the USB-B. It does not have the C. Pretty neat little toy. Just trying to remember how to turn the light on. I've got multiple lights and I wouldn't want to use the backup power I do have for the light anyway. But it's nice to know you've got an additional light. Pretty neat little toy. I know a lot of people have the rollout solar charging pads. I like the power bank. Okay, that's everything in the large pouch. I do need to add to this a couple pair of dry socks. Again, you don't know how long you're going to be out there. Taking care of your feet, very important. Keeping them dry and clean. Okay, and then the final pouch, this is a Pathfinder, a small tarp used for shelter building, makeshift poncho if you didn't have one. This one's pretty high quality. The bag itself that it comes in, you could use for water collection if you needed to. An additional tarp. It's a little cheaper, but it's a little bigger. More 4x4 or 5x5 golf pads. And these tarps are in this very back pouch. Well, they fit really well there. But it gives you additional padding against your back, because this is the part that goes against your back, so you get that additional padding. Now, anyway, that's my in case of emergency bug out bag. Like I said, I've got to add the socks, get the lighters wrapped in the duct tape. Duct tape's great for patching tarps, repairs on clothes. Excellent for starting a fire as well. It burns really well. So again, this is September, National Preparedness Month. Just trying to show a few things that you can do to be prepared for different situations. Hopefully, you'll never need a bug out bag, but I would rather have it than not have it. Again, if you like this kind of stuff and some of the other bee stuff that I do on this channel, go ahead and subscribe. I don't have many subscribers. My goal is a very small goal. I want to get to 100 subscribers.